Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry, my hair is a disaster zone, but we're just gonna roll with it. I know I've been absent from my channel for a little bit of time now. I was traveling, I was in New York, but now I am back and I'm gonna try and get a lot of videos up this month. Most people here on YouTube do something called Vlogmas, but I'm Jewish, so I think I'm going to vlog up all the days until Hanukkah and call it Vlogaka. How do we feel about that? I don't know, we'll see how it's gonna go down, but I think it might be fun. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. This is just what I've been wearing pretty much every single day of November, so I just thought that I would show you what makeup I've been wearing. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in some future videos. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so first things first, we're going to prime our skin to lay down a nice smooth base for the rest of our makeup to lay down on top of it. So we're just filling in those pores. And the primer that I'm using today is by the brand Algenist, and it's their Pore Correcting Anti-Aging Primer. I love it because not only is it a primer, but it also has some skincare benefits. Then I'm using my Mercier Smooth Flawless Finish Foundation, and this is honestly how I put it on my face in real life. I wasn't going to try and pretend like I actually put it on the back of my hand or whatever, because I hate getting makeup all over my hands and then I just get makeup everywhere on everything around me. So I just started putting it straight onto my face, and now I'm just going to be buffing that out with one of my Sigma brushes. I'm just pressing it into my skin, and then I'm going to kind of buff it into my skin, and then I'm going to push it into my skin just so that it gets in my skin and it's not just sitting on the top. So it kind of looks a little bit more like my skin than if it's just makeup sitting on top of it. You know what I mean? Alright. So we're just going to speed through this process because putting on foundation is pretty much the same old thing in every video, just with a different product. Okay, so next I'm taking my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20, and yes, I literally used the last drop in this video, so I couldn't even put enough concealer on my face, but don't worry, I got another one. So basically I'm just taking that concealer and I'm putting it underneath my eyes to cover any dark circles, and then I'm going to put a little bit on my chin to even out the highlight, and a little bit on my forehead just so that everything is even and so that we don't just have brightness right underneath our eyes. So I'm just blending that out roughly with my finger, and then I'm going to go back in with my damp beauty blender to blend everything out and blend it into my foundation so that there is not a harsh line of light and darker color. So just a quick tip, when I used to put on concealer, I used to notice that it would crease really easily no matter what concealer I used. So I started really blending out my concealer until it was pretty much dry instead of leaving it slightly wet. So just keep on going over and over and over it again until it's like seriously blended out until it is dry. Okay, so even though my skin is a little bit more dry in the winter time, I still set my face with a powder. So I'm just setting my face with the Stay Matte powder by Rimmel London. And I find that in the wintertime, I'm literally going from hot to cold, hot to cold, hot to cold, because it's like cold outside, then really hot in the department stores, or like it's hot outside and it's cold in the department stores. So I just want to make sure that my face is not about to melt off, so I have to set my face with some powder. But then obviously I'm just going to set it with some Fix Plus to make it a little bit more dewy and not so dry looking. And then I'm going to go in with some bronzer. The one that I'm using right now is by Kat Von D. It's the lighter shade of the two, and I absolutely love it. It is so beautiful, and it's so pigmented, so creamy and amazing. I'm just blending it out with a Real Techniques brush, and then I'm going to do a little bit of light contouring with my Hoola bronzer, and I'm using another brush. This one's by Sonia Kashuk. So I just put the product down like in the hollows of my cheeks, and then I go back and I blend it all out. So don't worry if it looks a little bit too harsh in the beginning, because I am going to blend it out. And then obviously we're going to go in with our blush and our highlighter and all of that jazz. So for blush, I'm using two colors from my Nars Virtual Domination palette. I'm using the colors, I think it's Final Cut and Deep Throat. That's a really cute name. Anyways, so I am just going to be blending those colors out. I'm taking it a little bit on top of my bronzer and blending it all out, and then I'm going in with my Becca highlighter in rose gold and just putting that on top of my cheekbones as a highlight. Okay, so after we drop our Naked palettes, we're going to take the Naked 3 palette and take this gold shade right in the middle right here, take it on a flat shader brush and just put it all over your eyelid. I took it up to my crease, but I didn't take it up any higher than that, so pretty much I just put it all over my lid up to the eye socket. Then I took the color Nooner on a blending brush and just put it up into the crease and going up a little bit towards my brow bone, just as a background transition shade type of thing. But pretty much those are the only two colors that I'm putting on my eye. But I am taking a darker shade and I'm just going to be blending that underneath my eye because the lower lash line was looking a little bit bare. But after that, you're just going to throw on a couple coats of whatever mascara your heart desires. I'm using the one by Calvin Klein that I got for free for my birthday at Ulta, and I am loving it. I really didn't think that I would like it that much, but I do. I like it a lot. Okay, so the struggle is real when it comes to putting on mascara. I always get it on my eyelids, so this is a reality. I always end up going back with a Q-tip once it's dried and kind of flaking off the mascara that gets up there. Well, I don't do this every day because I'm just too lazy to do it, but when I'm filming, I do. So I just took a little Q-tip and got the little extra mascara off, and then I went in with that gold shade that we put on all over our lid to just cover up a little bit of a bald spot that came from, you know, flaking it on off. But now for my lips, I'm using one of the colors from my Bite Beauty Holiday palette. By the way, this is so cute. Well, I guess it's not a palette, it's more of a set, but I'm using this like purpley shade, purpley reddish maroon, I don't know what color this is, but I'm just throwing that onto my lips, and this stuff is so moisturizing and amazing. It doesn't make my lips all chapped, but once you're done with that, you are done with this look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.